everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Empties video for you. I'm going to go through all these products that I've used up and just tell you whether or not I would repurchase them and why I did or did not like them. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing that I have is some shampoo, and I also have the conditioner, but the bottle was too nasty to bring out of the shower. But I use this up, and I have really thick curly hair and it can tend to be pretty frizzy. So this shampoo and conditioner did not work for me that well. I just didn't find it to be very hydrating. But if you have thin or fine hair, then this would definitely work for you. But this is not a product that I will be repurchasing. And then I had some 100% pure hand creams, which I really thoroughly enjoyed both of these, and this winter I went through both of these bottles. And I was planning on repurchasing them, but then Petit Vour gave me a Juice Beauty hand cream, and I actually enjoyed this a little bit more. So this is something that when I've used this up, that I'll probably repurchase this product. And then I used up the Little Barn Blue Yarrow and Geranium Cleansing Oil. This was also a sample from the Petit Vour box, and I really enjoyed this cleansing oil. I have a different cleansing oil that I'm using now, but this is one that I definitely would repurchase. And then I have a pure rosehip oil that I just bought from Amazon. And this I just used to add to some of my powdered face masks, just to make it not quite so drying on my skin. And this worked really well for that. It was a good price, and yeah, it's organic and cold pressed, and it worked really well. I'll leave the link in the description below. Then I have the Ghost Oil, which is all used up, from Poetic Blend. I really enjoyed this oil. It was very moisturizing and yet did not leave my face looking greasy or oily at all. So this is an oil that I would definitely repurchase. And then I have the Osmia Nectar Vital Rose Drops, and this was a sample from Petit Vour as well. And I really liked this oil, and I would actually add this to other oils and just use a few drops. I was planning on repurchasing this until I saw the price tag on the full-sized bottle and kind of changed my mind. And I don't know, there's a lot of really good oils out there, so this was a good one, but just not one that I will plan on repurchasing because of the price tag. And then I have a mask, a pumpkin enzyme mask from Shampoo. I really need to learn how to say these things before I come on here. I'm gonna work on that next time. But this was a really great mask. This was another sample from Petit Vour, and I really loved this. But the very first time that I tried to use this, I couldn't get any product out of the pump. It was immediately clogged. So I had to try to open this and scrape it out, which was a big pain, but the product itself was really good. So I wonder if the full-size product probably wouldn't have that issue. So this is one that I would want to repurchase. Then I have a sample mask from 100% Pure. It was the Purity Facial Cleanser and Mask, and I loved this. I've never had a clay mask that when you wash it off, it foamed up. It was lathered. It made it a very nice experience. I really enjoyed this. This is definitely one that I would repurchase. And then I have the Brightening Serum from 100% Pure as well, a sample size. I also had the full size of this one, but I'm not sure what happened to the bottle. I probably threw it out, but I really enjoyed this. The feel of it, the texture, it felt really good on my skin, but I don't know that I really saw a huge improvement, any brightening results in it. So this is probably one that I wouldn't repurchase, but it might work for somebody else. It just I didn't see enough improvements for me. And then also from 100% Pure, I had their Brightening Night Balm. And this, I have oily skin, and this was much too thick on my skin. So I only used it a couple times, and then I stopped using it, and then I thought, man, I gotta try this again, and I still didn't work. So instead I used this as a hand cream, and this works really good as a hand cream because it was so thick. And I ended up using up the whole bottle using that, but did not work on my face. So probably not one that I would repurchase. And then I have an organic coconut hair mask by Saint Tropez, and I loved this hair mask. You can buy these at Ulta now too, and these work really well. I've gone through like 5 or 6 of these because my hair, it gets really frizzy in the winter time, which I think is pretty typical for anybody's hair. I use the whole mask, the whole packet in one use, but if you had fine or thin hair, I think you could get away with a couple uses out of this one packet. And then I used this Andula's Pure Pore facial mask, sheet mask, and I loved this. My complaint though was that the the cutouts for the eyes and the mouth were so tiny. Like you could hardly, I had to try to like cut it out in the eye part myself. I don't know, it ended up being pretty messy because of that. But the product itself, I really liked the serum that was on here. It definitely clarified my skin, but it was a big pain to try to put it on. So hopefully they can fix that issue, and then that would be one that I would repurchase. And then I have the sample size of the this is another one that I should have figured out how to pronounce before I got on here. This is the Synergy 4 Immediate Skin Perfecting Beauty Mask, and I really enjoyed using this mask too. I haven't looked to see what the full size is, but this is one that I would probably repurchase because it did, well, I'm a sucker for masks. I love all masks, so you know, I'm probably gonna repurchase just about any mask.
I can get up all my hot cocoa.
She drank up all her hot cocoa. This is my daughter's Empty.
Look it even says hot cocoa.
Yep, and it's got a mushroom hot cocoa mix. Whoa. And yeah, it has reishi mushroom in there. That was her favorite, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is that?
Can you say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
And I guess the dogs are making an appearance too. Well, that's all of my empties, so until next time.
What's this?
Thanks for watching, guys.
What's
Bye.
this?